Hi, this is Ellie for Dota 2 Romania, and we're here with Kiilstofte having an interview at ESL One Frankfurt. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. It's been a very long day, but I am happy with the games that I got today. I'm happy with my performance. I got my pre-jetters out of the way, so I think it's been a really successful day one. I can't wait for day two.
So ESL One has been a really special event for you. Can you tell us more about that?
So ESL One was basically my first. It was actually my first LAN event that I worked. So because of that, it was. First of all, like just that by itself is super special to me. But also like the fact that my first event was in such a huge stadium. It was groundbreaking for Dota 2, and it was obviously huge for me. It has a lot of special memories for me. I mean, my sharpest memory of ESL One Frankfurt from last year was getting into my first cast and literally shaking so much that I couldn't keep my hand on the keyboard. I couldn't keep it on my camera control keys because I was just so nervous about everything. And if you know me, I don't really get nervous about a whole lot of things. So that by itself was... That by itself was big, and then the reaction I got from the community, a lot of people have still referenced Frankfurt as the time that I proved myself to them, where they said they didn't like my casting before, but ESL One Frankfurt made me change their mind. So for me, that was basically my coming out party, right? It was me showing, okay, hey, that caster you saw 6 months ago casting a really crappy Chinese tournament on Christmas, that caster is different from the caster I am today. And I'm going to keep improving just like this. So I think I made a lot of headway with people. I think that because of ESL One Frankfurt, I got to showcase even more at TI and the tournaments after that. So that was my first real big gig. But also the event is just awesome. I mean, it's huge. There's tons of people here. The production is amazing. And even this year, there's stuff like bull riding and archery, which I haven't got to experience yet. But it sounds really cool.
How was working with Toby and coming to join Dota?
So I have a lot of loyalty to both Toby as well as my company. The project is Join Dota, but the company is Freaks for You. I have a lot of loyalty to them because they offered me a chance, essentially. I mean, I was nobody. And Toby was the one who I started co-casting with him. He saw potential in me. He offered me a job, and he stuck with me even after it took like 9 months to get out of the military and move over to Germany. He stuck with me through all of that. So I have a lot of loyalty to him, and I'm very thankful to him for giving me the opportunity to be there at Join Dota and basically become the person I am today. I have no idea where I would have been if I didn't get this job, but I am a much happier person having this job than anything that I could imagine I would be doing if I didn't get this. So I'm super thankful to them, and generally speaking, I'm super optimistic about the future. I mean, Join Dota, we just put in this great new studio. We're going to try and do a lot of it with future tournaments. I mean, I think the future is very bright with Join Dota. I'm super happy that I am one of the main casters. So, I think thankful is pretty much the best way to sum it up.
Okay, at the Hub a few weeks ago, you got a chance to cast with a lot of different people. Who do you think you have the most synergy with?
That's actually kind of tough because I liked casting with pretty much everyone. No, like not pretty much. I liked casting with every single person that I got a chance to cast with there at the Hub. I'm trying to think of who, like, I got a chance to cast with LD, but we were two play-by-play casters. We both, like, LD and I have a good amount of analysis we bring to a cast despite being play-by-play casters. So that was fun and interesting in a way, but I'm not sure if we really had really good synergy or not. I'm sure that's something we could work out in the future, but it was fun casting with him. I enjoyed that. Synergy-wise, though, I think we only casted once together at TI Hub, but Synderen, I don't think at the time we had too much synergy, but I think we had a really good amount of synergy for this event here. So I think probably Synderen is the person I have the most synergy with outside of Join Dota. So outside of Toby, outside of Blitz.
Okay, so some not so serious questions. Do you get on Reddit a lot?
I do. I fiend Reddit constantly.
So does Reddit opinion actually matters to you?
Yes, I would be lying if I said it didn't. It does. It does matter to me. That being said, I don't think it matters that much, and I hope to always keep it that way. I feel like, generally speaking, shoutout and complaint threads aren't really that valuable to casters. But that being said, I do go through a Reddit quite frequently to look for, obviously, I would be lying if I said praise isn't nice, right? It is nice to see that. It's a nice boost, and I see a really nice comment. It does feel really good. That being said, I am looking for feedback, so I do look for that feedback. If you give really good feedback, that's also that is able to show both positive feedback and negative, I will lock onto that. I promise you. Even if I don't comment it, I see it and I review. I mean, there's some negative feedback that I've seen a lot of negative feedback that was not valid in any way. I was just people who say there's people who feel like the hype that I bring is fake. I mean, if you know me, I'm super excited about Dota. I'm most excited about Dota than any play-by-play caster out there. Okay, bar none. I care enough about the game. I will challenge every play-by-play caster out there that I care the most about the Dota game.
Is that how we got 6K?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I enjoy the game so much that I play constantly outside of casting. So even when I'm done casting and I feel like I'm done with playing Dota and I'm done with seeing Dota on my screen, I still go home and play because I love the game so much. Obviously, my previous comments that I care the most about the game, I don't actually believe that, but I do care a lot about the game. I get super hyped up, and that just kind of goes to show that, look, the casting that I bring, it's not fake at all, right? So there's some negative feedback that I disregard entirely, but I do try and take it as objectively as possible, and if I feel like there's somebody who brings up a really good point, I will work on that. Absolutely.
TI is getting close, and we know the teams. Any predictions for casters or talent, or who would you like to see except for yourself?
So, all right, you put except for yourself. I was immediately going to be like, my prediction is Capitalist is casting in the TI finals with Blitz, and that's all. I hope to see a lot of the people that I feel like have just been doing well in the Dota scene, who have put in a lot of hard work to be where they're at. As far as predictions, maybe for the event itself and the teams, I think EG will do really well. Secret will do really well. EG, IG. I hope Empire kicks some butt. I don't want to predict on a final winner, but I'm leaning towards Secret right now. This event will probably determine my prediction.
Okay, so the TI prize pool has gone insane. Do you think that this will actually shape the look of the whole event? How it will actually look production-wise, and what it will have to offer to people that are actually attending the event?
In the key arena and how to do it better, and I absolutely do believe that I have trust in Valve. People like to give Valve a lot of crap, but the amount of money that they're bringing in from this compendium, I think with Reborn has restored a lot of faith from the Dota community that okay, Valve really does care about this game, and they're such a big upgrade, Reborn means a lot. So I think that that people should have restored faith in Valve 100% if you're lacking that at all.